how you doing?
And she was surprisingly good. I was shocked that she was be that big.
I didn't realize that she had this whole thing.
Well, and she's interesting about it too. Not just like this.
And coffee glow. Let's start the day with in the kitchen, a brand new view. The aroma of coffee fills the air. With every sip, I feel the care. Let's start the day. Smile so wide with the warmth of the sun. Enjoy inside. Housework awaits, but I'm ready to go. With morning light and coffee glow. Dishes
Highest ranking member in the United States House of Representatives. Leader Jeffrey plays a key role in crafting policy, and we're going to talk about that today.
and coffee glow.
Remember this phrase, and it was restaurant specific, but I think it's true for any industry. If you don't have a seat at the table, you're on the menu. If you aren't shaping policy, somebody is, right? And so you hear over and over these elected officials say, well, I didn't know, and I didn't hear from those people, but the people I did hear from said this, and maybe that's not in your favor. So it is irresponsible to run a business and not have your voice heard. And however you can relay your voice. If it's facilitated like this, where you can talk to your elected officials, participating in the nonprofit organizations that represent your industry. So maybe you can't go to Capitol Hill all the time, but you can work with your city or your state association so that you collectively are sharing those perspectives.
That's great. Well, thank you, Kat, for being with us. Thank you, all of you.
Morning light is shining.
All right, David, and thank you so much for being with us here today. I don't know if you've already been on the stage, but this is one of my favorite things we do at Goldman Sachs. The excitement, energy, and inspiration of all these incredible people in the room is just fantastic. And thank you for adding your magic to the mix here today. So we're going to get right started. I know we have a clock going, so I'm going to kick it right off with some questions. So both of you have been in the position of many of our audience today, starting building with.
I'll take the first because Kevin was speaking. So, no, I mean, yeah, well, so.
I'll write the question.
You know what, I think I knew when I was going to something big was, it took about, it was about 5 minutes when I knew. I started in 89, I closed the business 3 times from 89 to 92. I got public recognition around 97, 98, right before I almost lost my home when bankrupt was home. But then right around 1999, I had 20 million liquid in the bank. And it happened just like that. The lows happened just like that. By the way, I blew that 20 million because I had no financial intelligence. I knew I was onto something probably around 2003 when I realized that I had a different skill set. It wasn't that I was a great designer, but I started acquiring other brands because food started to slow down. The kid had 10 years of product in their home. And I realized I went out and bought Kappa and Ted Baker and all these brands. I failed with them, but then when I brought this brand Coogee, and I started pumping that through my distribution, I realized, wait a minute, I have financing, I have distribution, I have access to capital, I know all the buyers. I think I made it, and then after that 5 minutes, I got paranoid again and went right back to work. That's just how it is. You never make it. Or you never arrive, as far as I'm concerned.
This perverse hobby of reading the bills as they came to Washington. Have you ever seen these acts? I mean, these things like telephone books used to be. And I started reading them saying, well, I'm going to look for the language that supports the companies I've invested in. And, you know, over the last 18 years, I've invested in a lot of companies. And so we became very good, very efficient at looking for the programs that were offered in these different bills. As they went through, didn't matter which party was in the White House, every bill, I would assume, had some support for small business because 73% of jobs created in America are created by companies 5 to 500 employees in every state, whether it's red or blue. So we are the economy, basically. And the S&P 500 has 50% of its employees working offshore for various reasons because they're global companies. Most of the companies I'm talking about are domestic. So I would have made the assumption, as anybody would have, that every act had something for the majority of job creation. Wow, was I wrong. Most of these acts, including stuff like the Infrastructure Bill of recent times and the Chips and Science Act, nothing, zero in there, nothing. So I said, wow, I got millions of followers. I think I'll just knock on the doors. I'll go into the halls of the Senate and to the House and see if anyone wants to see me. And lo and behold, they were very open because what politician doesn't want job creation or the leverage of social media, which is really reasonable to talk about. So I started marching in the offices and showing them the bills and saying, I've yellow lined all the good stuff for small business and showed them there's no yellow lines in any of this. But what I learned, it's a long answer, but I'm finishing here, the staffers write the law. The staff writes the law. So it's great to meet the big dog, he or she, but if you don't spend time here with the staffers, you're getting nothing. And so now I'm really good at it. And when I see bad law, as I did in the Big Beautiful Bill, I'm going to take some credit for fixing it. I went in there and said, you can't do this to small business. You're proposing a 9-year audit on businesses that took the ERC credit or any of the credits from previous bills. That's nuts. Well, who can afford a 9-year audit would put you in limbo? And the staffers are not stupid. So we fixed that, and I'm going to keep doing this. I like working with the staffers. They're not done.
Housework awaits, but I'm ready to go with morning light and coffee glow.